Hey guys, how's it going? Or welcome back. I hope you're having a good day. I am having a good day because I get to film and I'm happy. So today, why are we here? We are here to do a full face of makeup from AUSTRALIS. I can just hear the TV's turned itself back on. I'm just going to go fix that. Give me a second. Okay, I'm back. Let's do this. I'm just going to get my hair out of my face. You would have seen I did a mystery box video from Australis, so I've got most of the stuff from there. Some of the stuff I already had as well, but I had to buy a few bits and pieces. So, have I got everything I need? I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready to do this. So, primer. This is Midas Touch Serum Primer. It's got gold flakes in it. It is sort of picking up a little bit. So I've never tried this before. There's only like 2 things that I've tried, so I'll point them out when I get to them. But let's just pop some of this on, shall we? First of all, the pipette, I don't know, it's just not picking up a lot of product. It could just be me being silly, but anyway, let's rub this in. I don't know why I just sniffed my mirror. Anyway, so it feels nice. It smells quite nice. But because it's got the gold flakes in it, like mostly they've sort of they're not on my skin. They're quite small and it gives it quite a nice effect, but there's quite a big one here. I don't know if you can see that reflecting in the light. So yeah, a bit strange. Let me know if you've used anything like this before. It feels okay. We'll just have to wait and see how my makeup goes on top of it. Now for foundation, I already had this and I'm kind of hoping it's in my shade because I had a look online and they didn't have anything that was in my shade. It was either going to be way too light or way too dark. So I thought I might be able to get away with this one. Doesn't look too bad. So this is their Stay Put Long Wear Foundation, up to 16 hours wear with an SPF 15 in the shade Ivory. I'm going to put this on my face. Squirty pump. Nice. Okay, well that's not going to work, so I'm just going to do it this way, do it the old-fashioned way. I've been using a brush for my foundation for a while now and I'm actually really liking it. It's really heavily scented, so if you've got, sensitive skin or you just don't like scented stuff, maybe this won't be for you. It doesn't smell bad. Like, I don't know how I feel about the scent, to be honest with you. It seems to have gone on okay, I suppose. As you can see, it's pretty damn close, if I'm honest, to my shade. Where's my beauty blender? Oops, I'm getting makeup everywhere. I'm a little out of practice, I think. Look, all in all, it's not that bad. It went on a bit weird. Maybe it's just because I need to clean my brush. But yeah, not bad. So the concealer might actually look really funny because it's so light. This is their Fresh and Flawless Conceal and Contour in the shade, I have no idea. Oh, Ivory. Ivory, Ivory. Let's just pop some on, shall we? That smells exactly the same as that Physicians Formula healthy foundation. It smells exactly the same. I'm only going to use a really little bit because it is so pale. All I can see is this glitter on my face. Hey, wow, that actually... I don't know where I was going with that. Actually blended really nicely. You can see a little bit that it's there. So that blended really nicely. I quite liked that. It worked. Sweet. Now, if you remember, I got this powder out of the mystery box. It's the Fresh and Flawless pressed powder. And this is in the shade Deep Golden, and I was like, well, obviously that's not going to match me, so I got a different one. And it is the same, it's just the packaging or the labelling is a little bit different. So this is the Fresh and Flawless pressed powder, all free, fragrance free, in the shade Light Beige. And actually, the packaging of this one feels not as good as this one. It feels just worse quality. So yeah. That's the shade, and then on the underneath you get a little spongy thing, but I'm not going to use that, and you get a mirror as well. Where's my powder brush? Let's pop some on, shall we? It's done the job. It's obviously the right sort of shade. I haven't gone ridiculously pale. It's maybe showing up a little bit of texture on my face, but I can deal with that. I can deal with that. Right. So for what am I doing? What do I do next? I'm having a mental blank. Contour. You got this little palette in the mystery box. This is the Fresh and Flawless face palette, but I mean, you've got a nice selection of stuff in there, but there's nothing really that I could use for a contour. I'm gonna use this one anyway, just to see if it will work. I think it's maybe a bit too warm tone for me, but let's give it a go. All I can see are these sparkles from the primer on my face, and I don't like it. That primer definitely gets a thumbs down from me, and this, as I thought, is just way too warm tone. So we're going to have a really warm contour today, but that is fine. Let me just grab my powder brush and try and blend this. I'm just taking the same shade and I'm just using it as a bronzer just to warm up my face a little bit. It doesn't seem like it's doing a lot in the camera, but in person it is a really nice sort of matte sort of shade. And you do get a couple of highlighters and a little sort of highlighty blush in there. I might come back to this. I'll just have to wait and see. So I haven't used this one, so I'll probably, I don't know, give it to someone that they can use as a bronzer. I don't know. Okay, so blush is next. They had very limited shades of blush. So this is their Strawberries and Dreams scented blush. Now I've already opened all of these products, but I haven't actually used any of them. And it smells like lollies. Like, it smells amazing. And it's just quite a dark sort of matte blush. So I'm going to find my brush and I'm going to pop some on my cheeks. I'm going to be very, very careful with it, because it is a bit dark. It's very dark. Oops. It works really well. It's super pigmented, but It's just a bit too dark for me, so I might see if someone I know wants to use this, or it could come in handy for like eyeshadows and stuff. I don't know. But what I'm now going to do is just dip into this pink shade here. I want a bit more shimmer. I mean, I'm covered in sparkles already, but I just want to test this one as well, you know. I think it's meant to be like a highlighter, but oh well. It's very pigmented. I'm not complaining. Being pigmented is obviously a good thing, but yeah, it's just, I went in a little heavy-handed. Oh, and obviously you get a little highlighter up here as well, but I think that's just going to be a bit dark for me. I'm not really too sure. So we're done with that palette, and I have this highlighter. Oh. So this is their illuminating strobe powder, this High Life illuminating strobe powder in the shade Radiance. Oh, I can't open it. There we go. And it is very glittery. Like chunks of glittery. I'm just going to do a little swatch of this one. Yeah, way too dark. They're both very, very glittery. So that's the one out of the palette. That's the single one. They're really pretty shades though. Couple of swatches. There we go. I can't find any of my brushes today and it's driving me nuts. Alright, I found my brush and I'm just going to pop this on. This is going to be so glittery. Yeah, it's literally just chunks of glitter. It's pretty, do not get me wrong, but it is just chunks of glitter. This would actually be really nice as like a highlighter, as an eyeshadow. And it does work. It does give you a little bit of a highlight, but it's just chunks of glitter. So, really nice as like a eyeshadow, I reckon. Speaking of eyeshadow, I have these couple of little palettes. This one I already have, and I have already used it because I used this blue shade for work one night. It was like a wear blue theme sort of thing. This is the All That Glitters palette in the shade Sparkle Pop. Now these are like gels and they do work really well, but you can only use like the top layer of it because it's quite a sort of thick pan, but most of the color and most of the glitter is on top. So you only get a very limited amount of good sparkle payoff when you're using this. So I just wanted to point that out and have a chat with you about it. Probably won't be using that. I'll be using the Barbie palette. This is, yeah, the Barbie eyeshadow palette. I got this out of the mystery box, but I had to sneakily use it because I needed a blue shade. So I've used these two blue shades down here for that. But I'm going to do something different today. Let me find all my eyeshadow brushes. I'm going to be doing pink lips. So I think I'm going to do something pink, I suppose. So I'm going to... I think there are actually shade names on the back, but they're all sort of names and I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know. There are names on the back, I promise you. Anyway, so I'm going to dip into this sort of light pastel-y pink shade here. Is like a base colour, I guess. I don't really know what I'm doing. I don't usually do colourful. Oh, that's right. It's so powdery. That's right. Like, I don't know if you saw that. Let me... It is a bit powdery, but that is fine. That's fine, as long as there's good colour payoff. The blues worked really well. So yeah, let's just try these other colours, I suppose. That is a pretty cute little colour. So I'm going to add in this darker pink up here. It's like it looks like a highlighter pink on camera, but it's a bit darker in person. Ooh. That is bright. Okay, find me a clean brush. And I'm just going to deepen it like in the crease, or create my own crease with this sort of darker pink shade here. I don't know if any of you guys have hooded eyes like me, but I often create my own crease, and you just sort of look forward and you can sort of create it above your natural crease. But I always, with the deeper colour, I always put it in my actual crease as well, so that it doesn't look as weird and it looks more blended for when I blink or I have my eyes closed. I don't know, that's just something that I do personally. And obviously I don't have a lot of, like, I don't have any eye primer on as well, so the pigmentation is actually really nice, I'll say that. Just gonna grab a fluffy brush and just sort of blend that a little bit. Not bad. I mean, I've never really used pink eyeshadow before. It's weird how different it looks in there compared to in person, because that just looks really messy, but in person it actually looks kind of nice. Alright, shimmer time. I really want to use this one, but it's literally just like a pressed glitter. So I need a glue for that, and I don't think I actually have any glitter glue, so I'm just going to use this pink shimmer down here, and then if I need more, I've got some pink in here. So I'm also going to wet my brush with some setting spray. I need to find a decent brush. Yeah, that one will do. I think I used this one last for my blue because there's blue all over it. I did a whole blue look. I was almost going to film it, I just wasn't feeling great that day. And yes, I'm cleaning the brush on my shirt, by the way. Yeah, I was not feeling good that day, so I decided not to film. Alrighty. Okay, so the brush isn't really working. I'm just going to put it on my finger. I've got absolutely everywhere on that side. Absolutely bloody everywhere. Definitely works better when you use it with your finger. That side got a little bit messy. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. So what I'm going to do now, I think, is this shade here is like calling to me, so I'm going to use that as like an inner eye highlight, I think, maybe, just to spice things up a little bit. Right, and then I'm going to go back in with like the pastel colour and just run that underneath a little bit, try and clean up this side a little bit. I'm just covered in sparkles. The primer, the highlighter, oh. Anyway, I reckon that is my eyeshadow done. Not a bad palette, and it's probably the brightest one I now own, so I'll definitely be keeping it. I didn't get an eyeliner. They stuffed up. They accidentally sent me 2 brow pencils instead of a brow pencil and an eyeliner. But that's okay. I am now going to move on to brows. This is cool. It has a little toothbrush on the end of it. So this is their eyebrow pencil in the shade light brown. So I'm going to brush up my hairs a little bit. I'd also, I was going to get the brow gel, but it didn't, like I paid for it, but I ended up getting a refund because they'd run out of stock or something. So I was planning on getting a brow gel, but it didn't happen. And I got light blonde because at the time I did this order, I was actually properly blonde. So we'll have to see how we go. I don't know in what universe that is light blonde. It is far too warm toned for me, I reckon. But even the little swatch that I did on my hand, it's so brown and it's already gone blunt. But I mean, it's a pencil. You got to expect it to go blunt. I was trying to do, like, actually try and draw on the hairs, but I've ended up just sort of colouring them in. The shade isn't right, but that's just, I mean, that's fine, I suppose. I probably could get away with it, but it is very, very warm toned. It did work all right if you like using a pencil for your brows. I think it's all right. I've been using powder for my brows recently, so that's why I'm like, Pepper just walked in, yawned at me, wagged her tail and walked out. Right, lips. I have a few different products. I did have a lip pencil in here somewhere. What have I done with that? There it is. So, lip pencil. This is their lip pencil in the shade Teddy. Oh, I don't know if that's going to match the lipstick that I have, but that is okay. I do have another lipstick here, and it's a bright red, so I thought, well, that's definitely not going to match, but this is the Girl Boss lipstick in the shade Vogue. I have I used this one actually? Is this the one I've used? No, I haven't used that one. Maybe I'm thinking of a different brand. And then I do have another lip liner in the shade Sugar, which is a similar colour, so I thought this one's probably closer to what I've already got. And yeah, that is the shade there. So I'm just going to quickly line my lips. It's very sharp. Again, pencil, never used it, brand new. So expect it to be sharp. Lips have been lined. I feel like I've got hair in my mouth. Yeah, I suppose it does the job. Let me just do a little swatch of this one for you. So this was in the shade Sugar. It's much more of a nudie sort of colour. But I don't need to try that. So this is my lipstick. This is the Girl Boss Demi Matte Lip Cream in the shade Passion. Haven't used this one. I've had this one for a while, but I haven't used it yet. Oh, it smells like cherry lollies. Obviously, it's not going to match the lip liner. I am aware of this, but it's going to match a little bit more than the bright red colour I had before. Definitely a matte. It's been so long since I've used a liquid lipstick. I didn't apply it very neatly, not going to lie. It actually went on really nice. Like, obviously, I've been using a lot of like normal lipsticks recently. So using like a matte liquid lipstick, it's been a while, and if you know what I mean, it's not as smooth as using a normal lipstick. It's definitely a demi matte, and it smells so good. Like, all I can smell now is that. So yeah, I'm going to let that dry down for a moment, and I'm going to set my face with some setting spray. This is the Makeup Finishing Spritz from their Barbie range. It's in the shade. It's in the scent strawberry. Although it looks pink. I think that's the liquid, not the bottle. So yeah, let's just chuck this on. Spray it on. It's not a very fine mist, but it's not too bad. It's the smell. It doesn't smell bad, but it reminds me of like an air freshener you find in a public bathroom. It's like it's a smell that's trying to cover up all of these bad smells. Does that make sense? I don't know. It's weird. It's very weird. Not sure if I like it. It's not totally bad, but it's all right. It's all right. I've just realised I don't have a mascara. Let me have a look in my collection. Surely I wouldn't have been so stupid as to forget a mascara. I'll be back in a second. Okay, so apparently I am a complete idiot and I forgot to get a mascara. Sorry about that, guys. I do have one last thing though. I have some lip gloss. This was out of the mystery box, so I thought I've got to try it. I'm not usually a lip gloss girly, but let's give it a go. So this is their Juicy Lip Gloss from the Barbie collection. This one is in the shade Dream Camper, and it is like a, I don't know, sort of corally peachy sort of shade. So it's not, again, not gonna match, but who cares? And it's got gold like sparkles in it, so I'm very gold oriented today. Gold and pink oriented, I think. And it's definitely a peach colour. Let me just wipe off the excess on my hand and give you guys a little swatch here. Ooh, don't want the mirror out, yeah. And it's not super sticky. Like I'm patting myself at the moment, so it's not super sticky. That looks delightful. It's made my lips a little bit glossy. I mean, it was a demi matte, so it wasn't super matte, but anyway. Yeah, not bad. Oops, I'm trying to get the lid back on. I'm not having a good day. So yeah, that is everything. Oops, I forgot to get a mascara. Honestly, don't know how I did that. Like, when I did the order, I literally went through every section. I had, you know, went through my own collection. It was like, I need this, I need this. Right, let's do it. And maybe there was a reason. I don't remember looking in the mascara section, so they might not have had any available or something. I'm not sure. But anyway, it's almost pretty much a full face of Australis. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I've got some mystery bags or mystery boxes coming. So I'm super excited for that. I want to do a full face of MCO Beauty. I know they're super trendy on TikTok right now, or just online at the moment, but I want to do that. Same with OXX Cosmetics. They're coming out with some incredible dupes. So I don't want to try the dupes. I just want to try the normal average products. And yeah, I'm going to be doing some more mystery boxes. I'm going to do some more Get Ready With Me's. I'm back. I'm back, baby. Let's go. So, thank you so much for tuning in. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more. If you already have subscribed, thanks guys. You are incredible. I'm going to probably go take this makeup off. I was just going to wear it straight to work, but I'm not vibing with the pink. I don't like the pink. I think it looks nice. I think it's cool. I think if you rock this, then you can rock this, but it's just not for me. The lips I don't mind. I don't mind the lips. But anyway, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.